I'd have to say bare minimum 3 inches. You need about 3 inches of hair to successfully start on the journey of dreading. If you start your dreads out with too short of hair, you don't have a lot of leeway. You don't want to have your dreads tight against your head. That hurts. That makes it really uncomfortable. Especially for first getting dreads, I always like to leave like a little bit of a pad, like a little section of hair that isn't dreaded where the roots are, so it's not so tight. You never want to over tighten your dreads. But when you're first doing them, I leave a little bit extra, more so than I would if I was doing my own hair tightening. 6 to 8 inches, ideal to start dreads. Perfect. Sweet spot, if you will. Anything longer, that's great. That's great too. It's going to take longer to cultivate in the sitting. You know, if you're sitting there, you're doing a 12-inch strand of hair, it's going to take longer than a 6 to 8 inch strand of hair. But definitely at least 3 inches of hair. You just dreaded your hair. You think it looks pretty cool, but it's not exactly what you had planned on it looking like. There's hope. Don't worry. The first year is going to be, now the first 6 months are going to be different all the time. Your hair will be changing. It's going through the life change. It's going through puberty. It's, you know, it's every month is a new story. It's the journey that is dreads. I actually found something that was kind of cool. It was a table of what your hair, you're like, you know, what does it look like at this stage? What does it do at this stage? And this was pretty dead on. At 4 weeks after you dread your hair, it's noticeably tighter. You'll start to notice it being more packed together, more thicker. At 8 weeks, it's starting to get lumpy. It starts to get crooks in it, little crooked little zigzags. And you're like, what is happening to my beautiful hair? It's going through puberty right now. I'm sorry, it's the awkward stage. Nobody likes it. Everybody goes through it almost, I'm sure. Don't worry, because at 3 months, it's going to start smoothing itself out. It's going to start looking a little bit better, a little bit tighter all the time. And then by 6 months, you're going to have like tiny little ropes. Little ropes. They're so great. I'm at 8 months now. And they're looking pretty darn good. Yeah. Yep, 8 months. Pretty proud of that. Some things to take into consideration. I would take into consideration the type of job that you have. As much as I hate to say it, there is discrimination in the workplace. If you lose your job because of your dreads, it's not cool, it's not right, it sucks, but it happens. Always take into consideration what your workplace is going to do. Talk it over with them, be honest, say, hey, I was thinking about getting dreads, you know me now, I'm a clean person, I can take care of things, I can take care of my hair. It's a hairstyle. It's not so, and don't go to them as if it were like a bad thing. Say, hey, I was thinking about getting dreads, just randomly, you know. Don't like, you know, make it seem like it's a big deal, because it's not. It's a hairstyle. If it's a way of life because of a religion, that's one thing. Not even touching on that right now. But if you want dreads, it's a hairstyle, you know, and stress that too. Another thing to take into it's like really early in the morning right now, I'm sorry. Take into consideration also your family. Again, I hate to say it, it sucks, but you could have dreads, or you might be losing a place to live. So yeah, you have your dreads that you didn't talk to your family about, but you're living under a bridge with your dreads. You can't wash your dreads too well out of a creek. Don't do it. Don't do it, folks. Other things that I wanted to touch on. I know there's a lot of considerations. That's just what I'm going to bring up right now, because I'm making the video, and that's where I'm at with that. So, top tip of the day. Have a friend do your dreads. Make sure they study what they're doing. Make sure they know what they're doing. Get hair to practice on. Get they have little packs of like really cheap hair. You can get like $3 hair. Just a pack of hair at like, I go to I go to Sally Beauty Salon. They have Sally Beauty Supply. They have different types of hair that you can buy. You can buy real human hair, or you can get like a pack of, it's called a Yaki Pony. You can get them online. You can get them on SallyBeautySupply.com or whatever. Google it, you know. And they sell, it's called a Sassy Yaki Pony. Sassy Yaki is Y-A-K-I. And they're like $3 a pop. You get a whole lot of hair. You can practice on it ahead of time so you know what you're doing for sure. You know what your friends are doing to your hair, most importantly. Choose the method that you're going to go and do, and then have them study up on it as well as you. Even if you learn how to do it first, teach your friend how to do it. Hands-on, best thing to do. I wouldn't suggest doing it yourself just because of the fact that you can't see the back of your head. To separate hair, I always use the 1 by 1 inch squares to put dreads in other people's hair. So like if you separate the hair nicely so that it all sticks up out from the head, you want to go this way, this way, this way, and in the middle you want to have it going straight, you know, so it doesn't have like a definite part usually. I mean, you can if you want to have a part, but it's always best to just have it done by somebody else. If you do choose to do it yourself, good for you. That's how I did it. But definitely look into maybe having somebody else do it for you. So that's about all I have for this video. Most of those questions came from either my own message inbox here on YouTube, or in a comment on one of my videos, or actually that was it. I took everything from what people had asked me previously on here, and I always ask my viewers to give me ideas of what they want to see next or what they have questions on. I always get back to everybody as soon as I possibly can. Sometimes I lag behind on getting online. Sorry. And I do apologize to everybody who I've taken a little bit of time to get back to, but I always do get back to everybody. I just wanted to let you all know, if you do have questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I'm getting poked by a cat right now. And yeah, if you have any questions, ask away. I can give you my personal opinion on what I think, and you know, we'll go from there. And hey, everybody say hi to the Marshmallow. Marshmallow. She's my love bunny. Say hi, Marshmallow. She's not going to say hi very nice. No. No can do. But, cat butt. Get that down. You're a lady. Have a great day, everyone.